Once upon a time in the vast grasslands of Africa, there lived a group of horses who were known as the Plain Whites. These horses were gentle and kind, with coats as pure as the clouds in the sky. However, life in the grasslands was not always easy for them, as they were often targeted by some creatures who wanted to make them their meal. This is the story about Benny and why do zebras have their stripes. Among these creatures were the cunning hunters, Leo the big cat and Hank the laughing hyena. Leo and Hank were always on the lookout for a tasty meal, and the Plain Whites were their favourite choice. The horses were very vulnerable to Leo and Hank, as they could not hide well in the grass due to their bright white coats. The Plain Whites tried their best to stay safe, but Leo and Hank had keen eyes and sharp noses, which made it difficult for the horses to hide. Leo and Hank were like shadows in the grass, sneaking up on the Plain Whites whenever they got the chance. The horses felt a constant fear of being caught by these two crafty creatures. One day, in the heart of the grasslands, a little black mouse named Benny noticed the plight of the Plain Whites. Benny was a clever and resourceful mouse, and he couldn't bear to see his friends in such danger. He gathered all the courage he had and approached the Plain Whites.
Hello, my friends. I've been watching how Leo and Hank always manage to find you in the grass. I have an idea that might help you stay safe.
Benny squeaked. The Plain Whites listened attentively as Benny explained his plan. He suggested that they paint black stripes on their white coats to blend in with the tall grass. The horses were intrigued by this idea and agreed to give it a try. Benny enlisted the help of his fellow mice, and together they gathered materials to create the special black paint. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Benny and the mice carefully painted black stripes on each plain white horse. It was a laborious task, but the horses were hopeful that this would finally help them escape the clutches of Leo and Hank. The next morning, the grasslands were adorned with a sight never seen before: a group of horses with black and white stripes. The zebras, as they came to be known, pranced around with their new stripes, feeling a sense of confidence and protection. Leo and Hank, on the prowl as usual, noticed the change in the horses' appearance. They were puzzled by the sudden transformation, but were determined to find their prey. Leo sniffed the air, using his keen sense of smell to locate the horses. However, the black and white stripes confused their vision, and they couldn't easily spot the zebras in the tall grass. Although the zebras were now well camouflaged, a new challenge arose in the form of a persistent fly named Buzz. Buzz had a particular aversion to the black and white stripes and constantly buzzed around the zebras, annoying them with his constant buzzing and biting. The zebras tried to shake Buzz off, but the persistent fly followed them wherever they went. Leo and Hank, noticing the disturbance caused by Buzz, followed the annoying sound and soon discovered the whereabouts of the zebras. Leo and Hank couldn't believe their luck. The once vulnerable Plain Whites were now within their reach. The zebras, realizing that Buzz had betrayed their hiding spot, were disheartened. They felt defeated and helpless once again. Benny, the little black mouse, observed the unfolding situation and felt responsible for the zebra's predicament. Determined to make things right, he approached the zebras with a new idea.
I've noticed that Buzz is causing you trouble. What if we find a way to deal with him so that Leo and Hank won't be able to track you down?
Benny suggested. The zebras, eager to regain their safety, agreed to work with Benny on a plan to outsmart Buzz. Together, they devised a clever strategy to distract Buzz and lead him away from their hiding places. Benny and the zebras executed their plan flawlessly. They led Buzz on a wild chase, zigzagging through the grasslands. The fly, unable to resist the excitement, followed them with great enthusiasm. Leo and Hank, unaware of the diversion, continued their search in the wrong direction. Finally, the zebras and Benny managed to lose Buzz in the vast grasslands. Exhausted but relieved, they returned to their striped hideout, confident that they had outsmarted both the annoying fly and the cunning hunters. From that day on, the zebras embraced their black and white stripes, grateful for the protection it provided. They learned that working together and using their unique strengths could help them overcome challenges and stay safe in the grasslands. The once vulnerable plain whites had transformed into a resilient and clever community of zebras, living harmoniously with their friends in the African grasslands. And so, the story of how the zebras got their stripes became a tale of ingenuity, friendship, and the triumph of unity over adversity.
Do you love my story? Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Thank you.